The show started with a tag team match between NJPW Strong Tag Team Champions Aussie Open vs Bullet Club, Ace Austin and Chris Bay, and the result of this match was Aussie Open defeated Bullet Club by pinfall. Then we saw Honor No More backstage, and Maria Kanellis congratulates Matt Taven and Mike Bennett on becoming the new Impact World Tag Team Champions last week. Kanellis says that while Honor No More still has work to do, this is evidence of change. After losing to X Division champion Mike Bailey, Kenny King claims that he was screwed by Impact Wrestling. Then Eddie Edwards says that after he takes care of Heath tonight, Impact World Champion Josh Alexander will reveal which side of the war he's on. Gia Miller interviews former Impact World Tag Team Champions the Good Brothers, and Carl Anderson says they're not done with Honor No More when the Motor City Machine Guns interrupt. Doc Gallows says there's only room for one machine gun in Impact Wrestling, and that's Carl Anderson. The two teams agreed to a first-time ever matchup next week. Then we saw a match between Mickie James vs Rachel Rose, and the result of this match was Mickie James defeated Rachel Rose by pinfall after hitting the McDT finishing move. Kenny King barges into a conversation between Impact Executive Vice President Scott D'Amore and Mia Yim. King demands a rematch for the X Division title, but D'Amore tells him that Bailey will be defending against Mascara Dorada next week. D'Amore ensures King that he will make an announcement next week that he knows King will be interested in. King says that he doesn't want to wait until next week, so D'Amore puts him in a match against the debuting Yuya Uemura, which is next. Then we saw a match between Kenny King vs Yuya Uemura, and the result of this match was Yuya Uemura defeated Kenny King by pinfall. Then we saw a match between Knockouts World Tag Team Champion Chelsea Green vs Taya Valkyrie, and the result of this match was Chelsea Green defeated Taya Valkyrie by pinfall after hitting the Unprettier to win. Jordan Grace tells Gia Miller that she believes Masha Slamovich's undefeated streak is attributed to her intimidation tactics. Grace says that they won't work on her at Bound for Glory, but when she walks into her locker room, she's met with a chilling message that reads, "Masha's gonna kill you." Then we saw a match between Digital Media Champion Brian Myers vs Bhupinder Gujjar for the Digital Media Championship, and the result of this match was Brian Myers defeated Bhupinder Gujjar by disqualification and retained the Digital Media Championship. After the match, a brawl breaks out backstage as Brian Myers tries to regain possession of his Digital Media title from Bhupinder Gujjar for a second time. Scott D'Amore takes the title for himself and tells them that in 2 weeks, he's going to suspend it high above the ring in the first ever Digital Media title ladder match. In the main event of tonight, we saw a match between Eddie Edwards vs Heath, and the result of this match was Eddie Edwards defeated Heath by pinfall after connecting the Boston Knee Party finishing move. After the match, Eddie Edwards calls out Impact World Champion Josh Alexander for his answer on whether or not he's going to join Honor No More. Josh Alexander comes and said that his side is whichever is across from Edwards. Mike Bennett tries to blindside Alexander, but the champ sees him coming. Alexander and Edwards exchange shots when Kenny King gets involved. Alexander is about to fall victim to the numbers game when Rich Swann evens the odds. Taven is out next, shifting the momentum in Honor No More's favor once again. Alexander is on the receiving end of a 4-on-1 beatdown as Edwards lays him out with the Boston Knee Party. Edwards stands over Alexander with the Impact World title in his grasp and tells him that he chose the wrong side, and the show goes off air.